that age-old saying, like, you are what you eat, like, you are what you follow, too. So it's like being mindful of really where you're casting all of your attention when you're engaging socially and what you're engaging with socially on. And then also, when you do find those people, whether it's at networking events or panels or conferences, find a way that you could be of value to them and offer that to them, because that's a way to get in the door. When you're going and offering something to someone and not looking for them to do something for you, you get a whole different response. So really it's about the approach, because I think, you know, so many times everyone's so anxious to get where they're going and get that shot that it's like they forget about the quality of, like, what should go into the moment that you finally get that opportunity. So it's like, what is your elevator pitch? Like, it shouldn't be, I'm a 18-year-old aspiring manager and I'm amazing and I need a chance. Can you give it to me? You know, like, go in with what you already have to offer, because your value is going to be everything. Like, once you become unneeded in this industry, you're unneeded. It's hard to find a job, so you always have to be indispensable and be able to keep up with everything and know what's going on and offer value to a team and give reason as to why you have that position and why you're there.
That's what's up. That's much needed, because, like, you know, for this podcast, that's what I want to bring. That's why I want to bring, you know, people like yourself on the shows, because, you know, I want you to not only share your journey, you know, in your career and what you have going on now and in the future, but also give that advice to, like, the younger generation, or even the people in our generations, because, you know, there's still some people out here that still don't know what they want to do, or they either retire early from a early career they have done, and they trying to figure out what they want to do. So you just threw some gems out.
Well, good. Absolutely. I think Problem inspired me, because Problem, he put up a post on Instagram today, which you can go to his Instagram. It's @Problem354. He's my artist out here in Los Angeles. Okay. And he just released an album, S2, and on that project, he paid a spotlight to a lot of the guys that he filter next out of the city here and gave them, you know, these cypher moments on the project. And we had released a video of one of them today, but he challenged other rappers. He said, you know, he used his platform to help put on for the ones that are coming up with nothing in return, and doesn't want anything in return other than to challenge other hip-hop artists to do the same for another artist on the rise.
You know what? That's crazy, because Problem, I seen, like, cause, you know, I love music. I mean, of course I'm a DJ and stuff like that, but I actually I think I heard one of his songs before from one of my friends and stuff like that, and, like, he's pretty dope, by the way. I'm glad that you said that too, is because coming from major cities like Miami, New York, LA and stuff like that, and you being out there in LA, how's the music scene out there, as far as, like, you as a manager, right? And you see so many, besides your artists, you see so many artists out there that's trying to, you know, make it in the industry. Like, how is it looking, like, from inside out, like, the competitiveness out there?
I mean, it's competitive, but it's not competitive as you want it to be. You know, like, there's levels to this game, so it depends on how deep you're jumping into it is really going to be what the competition is. But I think a lot of people are starting to see that there's strength in numbers, and a lot of people are starting to collaborate. Just like, you know, I see a lot of labels now and distribution companies on taking other independent imprint in, like, a Quality Control and a Caroline, and music is just in a different space right now, where I think collectively people are seeing it's better to be working together instead of trying to compete against one another.
And this lead me to one of my questions. Do you feel that streaming either? Do you think that streaming music helped the industry, or do you think it hurt it a little bit? Because
no, absolutely helps.
Why? Before you say your opinion, is because the reason why I asked you that question, because I asked so many people that, and me, I guess, me as a media person, like a lot of media personalities say it's so much content to soak up, and there's so many people to listen to. Now, me as a DJ, I'm not complaining like my DJ sides, because it's like, yes, I get the chance to listen to so many other artists' music, especially from like different places. But why you think it helped the industry?
Why does streaming help the industry?
Yeah.
Well, because people are consuming music different now. So it's like, if you can't get on radio, which radio is still a hard task, and it's primarily controlled by all the major labels, as an independent artist, you know, that's how they've been able to break, is through streaming. So if we didn't have streaming, I think it would really not give an accurate representation of all of the music and talent out there, because not everything that's great and amazing is going to be on an FM station.
Right, and you know, I hear a lot of people, especially me, I don't really listen to the radio like that anymore. Like it's either you got to go to Tidal or Apple or SoundCloud or even Pandora. Pandora is, to me, is it's kind of what's saving radio play a little bit in a way. But to be able to control to what you want to listen to, you know, it's amazing. You can't really complain about that. And also too, I always felt like radio kind of changed over the years. Like I feel like it's been more political in a way than ever before.
Yeah.
Do you think that 10 years from now that it would be even a such thing as like record labels, like as far as like the major labels?
I don't know. I think a lot of people are moving towards the distribution side of the music industry, so I think they're still going to exist in some capacity, but I don't think their importance is going to be as strong as it is still today.
Okay, because I was listening to I don't know if you're familiar with the Joe Budden podcast.
With the what?
The Joe Budden podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I remember he said something a couple weeks ago. He said, if artists was to strike, he'll think that music would stop. But then some people said that they said it's not true, because you know the record labels, they have, you know, all the artists' rights, so they could be able to still release music and stuff like that.
Right.
And when he said that, I kind of feel him in a way, because yes, you could still replay some music, but you know, especially in this era, everyone needs something new. Like everyone need like the new Blac Youngsta. Everybody need a new Problem. Everybody need a new, you know, even from the older people, like they need a new Jay-Z and stuff like that. So
yeah, absolutely.
So do you think he's right in that way, or do you think that the labels still have that power to be able to like replay the music and still make money out of the artists?
Yeah, I mean, they're still always going to be able to make money off of the music, yeah, but the relevancy won't be there. So yeah, no, totally.
Yeah, okay, good, because it's like one of them tricky, you know, situations. Like I look at sports too as well, and it's like, you know, the NFL and the NBA, I feel like will still make money despite if players want to hold up, because they have the power of all these accessories and jersey sales and stuff like that. So it's a tricky situation. One of the things I like to ask my guests that come on the show is they top 5. So for you, you know, we could either go on the music route, or we could go in like in your career, like your top 5 moments. So we could do either or we could do both.
Oh, geez, top 5, like top 5 songs or top 5?
When it comes to music, you can have your top 5 artists of all time, and then like when it comes to your career, we can have your top 5 moments as well. We could do both.
Okay. So top 5 artists. Well, I have to have Problem and Blac Youngsta. They get 2 spots.
Of course.
And then definitely Biggie. And who else? Biggie, definitely. Mary J. Blige, for sure. What do I have, like, one left, huh? Dang. That went really fast. And my last will go to... I'm going to give it to Garen, who's a new guy, but you're going to hear a lot more about him really, really soon. He is an R&B artist, and he's amazing, and I can't live without his music either, so he has to go on there.
Is he signed yet, or no? Is he, like, up and coming?
I believe he's with Wine Up Lucci's. I think it's a game label.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's where he's at. But his name is Garen. He has an EP out called Normal. It's amazing. I listen to it very often. I listen to all of his music very often. And yeah, he definitely gets a spot. Yeah. And then top 5 career, I would say working with Kanye, doing his anniversary party that we did for G-Shock at this crazy-ass location in Brooklyn that was, like, literally built into, like, this bridge tunnel. It was the most craziest thing we'd ever done, and all of his dancers were naked, and it just made news all over, and it was, like, the first time an artist had done that. And, yeah, so that, when Problem performed at Hardfest 2 years ago, and he pulled me out on stage and had the entire festival sing Happy Birthday to me. What? That was definitely a moment for the book.
Is it on YouTube, or is it video?
I think I only have the video. It's on my Instagram, I'm sure, like way down there, but I think I'm the only one that has the video, and like our camera guy, but I do have the video. What else? Oh, going to the Grammys last year. Problem was Grammy nominated, so it was the first time any artist I'd ever managed was on the Grammy red carpet. So that is.
I'm sorry. Before you move on, I apologize for cutting you off. How is that moment though? Like to be at the Grammys?
Oh God, I'm sure he had a better moment than me, because for me, I'm stressed out. I have to like walk down the carpet and it's just mayhem. Like any award ceremony is insane on the red carpet. So you don't even, it's like till the end. Like I remember after the award show, I like went to some bar, because it was in New York last year. I like went to some bar after the show and like had a glass of wine, and like that's when it really sunk in. Like, oh wow, like we literally were just at the Grammys. Like he's a Grammy nominated artist now.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, so that for sure. Going over abroad to make Youngsta's next album, that for sure, because I'd never been to Amsterdam or Dubai, and it's just going to be really dope once the people get the music, and just to remember, like, we made that in Amsterdam, and we made that in Dubai the night that, you know, like, just, it's going to bring back just going overseas and doing that trip with Heavy Camp for sure. And then my last, I would say, traveling to Canada to watch, meet and then see David O, his show. He's another dope artist that I really love that's out of Africa, and I met his team like a few years back, and they came to do a show in Canada and had flown me out there, so I got to fly out to Canada and hang with them and see him perform live, and he's just as amazing live as he is as an artist, so that was awesome as well.
Well, that's what's up. So, can I ask you another question too as well?
Sure.
I hear a lot of artists say that overseas is like a different experience, especially when it comes to music. Can you describe that experience, like just going overseas and how like these fans receive, like, you know, like Problem and Blac Youngsta music?
Yeah, I think like the coolest thing about overseas is when you realize that the music hits places like Amsterdam and Dubai. Like when we got to Amsterdam, I think all of us, including Youngsta, like we didn't think people would know him, and like we thought we would be fine to just like be normal humans and like walk anywhere, because it's like here in Los Angeles, he has a few security guards, every car gets trailed by a Suburban, you know, like the security is just extremely heightened. Mm-hmm. And so because it is so unsafe for him to be able to move around, he really doesn't. And so we thought being over there, it would be way different. And the first day we went out, you know,